Mariano Zaro is the author of 4 bilingual books of poetry, Where From, Desde Donde, Poems of Erosion, Poemas de la Erosión, The House of Ma Rim, La Casa de Ma Rim, The House of May Rim, La Casa de May Rim, and Tres Letras, 3 letters. Most recently, Buddha and Llamas, Buddha in Flames, his Spanish translation of Tony Barnstone's short stories, selected poems, has been published in Mexico by El Tucán de Virginia. Zaro's short stories have appeared in the Portland Review, Pinion, Baltimore Review, the Louisville Review, and Magna Poets. He is the winner of the 2004 Roanoke Review Short Fiction Prize.
Hola, ¿cómo están? Buenas noches a todos. Thank you, Keith and Carrie, for organizing this event. I'm very happy to be here, very honored to be reading with these fellow poets. I'm going to read 2 poems by Pablo Neruda and 2 poems written by me. The first one is a very famous poem by Neruda. It's called Ode to Tomatoes, Oda al Tomate. Many of you probably know the poem, so here it goes. The street filled with tomatoes, midday, summer, light is halved like a tomato. Its juice runs through the streets. In December, unabated, the tomato invades the kitchen. It enters at lunchtime, takes its ease at countertops, among glasses, butter dishes, blue salt cellars. It sheds its own light, benign majesty. Unfortunately, we must murder it. The knife sinks into living flesh, red viscera, a cool sun, profound, inexhaustible, populates the salads of Chile. Happily, it is wed to the clear onion. And to celebrate the union, we pour oil, essential child of the olive, onto its halved hemispheres. Pepper adds its fragrance, salt its magnetism. It is the wedding of the day. Parsley hoists its flag, potatoes bubble vigorously, the aroma of the roast knocks at the door. It's time, come on, and on the table, at the midpoint of summer, the tomato, star of earth, recurrent and fertile star, displays its convolutions, its canals, its remarkable amplitude and abundance. No pit, no husk, no leaves or thorns. The tomato offers its gift of fiery color and cool completeness. Oda al tomate. La calle se llenó de tomates, mediodía, verano, la luz se parte en 2 mitades de tomate, corre por las calles el jugo. En diciembre se desata el tomate, invade las cocinas, entra por los almuerzos, se sienta reposado en los aparadores, entre los vasos, las mantequilleras y los aleros azules. Tiene luz propia, majestad benigna. Debemos, por desgracia, asesinarlo. Se hunde el cuchillo en su pulpa viviente. Es una roja víscera, un sol fresco, profundo, inagotable. Llena las ensaladas de chile, se casa alegremente con la clara cebolla y para celebrarlo se deja caer aceite, hijo esencial del olivo, sobre sus hemisferios entreabiertos. Agrega la pimienta su fragancia, la sal su magnetismo. Son las bodas del día. El perejil levanta banderines, las papas hierven vigorosamente, el asado golpea con su aroma en la puerta. Es hora, vamos. Y sobre la mesa, en la cintura del verano, el tomate, astro de tierra, estrella repetida y fecunda, nos muestra sus circunvoluciones, sus canales, la insigne plenitud y la abundancia sin hueso, sin coraza, sin escamas ni espinas, nos entrega el regalo de su color fogoso y la totalidad de su frescura. And this is the other poem by Neruda. It's called Tu risa, Your Laughter. Take the bread from me if you want. Take the air from me, but do not take from me your laughter. Do not take the rose, the land's flower that you pluck, the water that suddenly bursts forth in your joy, the sudden wave of silver born in you. My struggle is harsh, and I come back with eyes tired at times from having seen the unchanging earth. But when your laughter enters, it rises to the sky seeking me, and it opens for me all the doors of life. My love, in the darkest hour, your laughter opens, and if suddenly you see my blood staining the stones of the street, laugh, because your laughter will be for my hands like a fresh sword. Next to the sea, in the autumn, your laughter must raise its foamy cascade, and in the spring, love, I want your laughter like the flower I was waiting for, the blue flower, the rose of my echoing country. Laugh at the night, at the day, at the moon. Laugh at the twisted streets of the island. Laugh at this clumsy boy who loves you. But when I open my eyes and close them, when my steps go, when my steps return, deny me bread, air, light, spring, but never your laughter, for I would die. Tu risa. Quítame el pan si quieres, quítame el aire, pero no me quites tu risa, no me quites la rosa, la lanza que desgranas, el agua que de pronto estalla en tu alegría, la repentina ola de plata que te nace. Mi lucha es dura y vuelvo con los ojos cansados, a veces de haber visto la tierra que no cambia, pero al entrar tu risa sube al cielo buscándome y abre para mí todas las puertas de la vida. Amor mío, en la hora más oscura desgrana tu risa, y si de pronto ves que mi sangre mancha las piedras de la calle, ríe, porque tu risa será para mis manos como una espada fresca. Junto al mar, en otoño, tu risa debe alzar su cascada de espuma, y en primavera, amor, quiero tu risa como la flor que yo esperaba, la flor azul, la rosa de mi patria sonora. Ríete de la noche, del día, de la luna, ríete de las calles torcidas de la isla, ríete de este torpe muchacho que te quiere, pero cuando yo abro los ojos y los cierro, cuando mis pasos van, cuando vuelven mis pasos, niégame el pan, el aire, la luz, la primavera, pero tu risa nunca, porque me moriría. I'm gonna read two poems that I have written recently. Sometimes the poems fly, sometimes they drop down like a dead bird. So, diagnosis of men as they undress. Some men undress and cover their chests, arms folded like the front legs of a praying mantis. The waistband of their underwear is flaccid, but the socks are tight and print deep grooves on their shins and ankles. Fully naked, they tilt their hips backward. They bite their nails. They have sex with their eyes closed. They infuse you with shy post-orgasm sweat that smells like malaise. They build roads, bridges. It's customary for them to give you an expensive ring, platinum, perhaps canary diamonds. But the ring is always too big or too small. You have to take it to the jewelry store to be resized. The jewelry is clumsy, dents the metal, and that's all you can see now when you put it on. Some men undress and tilt their hips forward. They also walk around with their arms slightly open, as if their armpits were irritated, had a rash. Many of them trim their pubic hair or shave it completely. They like mirrors, towels, soap, body lotion, talcum powder. When having sex, they become enthusiastic, acrobatic. They show great willingness to please. You almost want to give them a good job sticker, an A+ on the report card when they are finished. One day, they will hold your hand, guide your hand to be precise, and will tell you, put your finger here, please. Don't be prudish. Do it. 1, 2 fingers. They will bury their faces in a pillow. They will cry. They will be forever grateful. Some men undress, and when they remove their shirt and leave it on a chair, for example, the shirt becomes a fountain, then a lake. They cannot see the lake or the fountain, just the shirt. This gives them away. That's how you recognize them. You can swim in the lake if you want, or cup your hands and wash your face, drink if you are thirsty. Sometimes they walk in the rain alone without hurry. Talking with them for a while, you cannot tell if they are naked or fully clothed. Dogs lick their hands. When they die, earth takes them in like lost children, and you understand that they are going back home. They don't leave much behind. A few coins, a pocket knife, a white handkerchief with no initials, clean, neatly folded. Thank you. Thank you. And this is my last poem is called Thermostat. Thermostat. Turn down the thermostat. It's so hot here, my mother says. She's sitting in a wheelchair near the window. The thermostat is a white plastic box on the wall. It has a small digital screen, 2 buttons the shape of a triangle, plus and minus, a dial with tiny indentations, and the on-off switch. It doesn't work. The nursing home has central heating, but you cannot control it from the bedrooms. Are you my son or my grandson? How old are you? Are you my son, the one that lives far away in that faraway country? Why don't you want to have children? She asks me. It has been snowing all morning, just stopped. Look at the snow, she says. So clean. I am reading a brochure the doctor left earlier. Brain cells lose their ability to communicate with each other. 2 abnormal structures called plaques and tangles are prime suspects in damaging and killing nerve cells. Let's go outside, my mother says. The park across from her window is covered with fresh snow. We cannot go outside, Mother, in this weather, I tell her. At least open the window. I cannot breathe, she says. Plaques are deposits of a protein fragment called beta amyloid that build up in the spaces between nerve cells. Tangles are twisted fibers of another protein called tau. that build up inside cells. Take your children to the park. Play with them, she tells me. Snow is wasted when you don't have children. Open the window, my mother says. I want to feel the cold. I don't think we can do that. You may get sick, I say. Who cares if I die today or tomorrow? Open the window, she says. Just for 15 seconds, I say. I hope they don't see us. I take the bed's comforter and swaddle my mother, wheelchair and all, like a cocoon. 15 seconds, I say. I open the window. The cool air enters the room like a giant, like an ice river. 15 seconds, I say, and we count together, whispering, and I close the window. Thank you very much. Thank you.